Alright, that should be good now. That should be good now. Well, if you don't like what you see, or maybe you don't want to hear the truth about your team, then maybe this is not the place to be. You know, you gotta find something to do with your life. You gotta find something else that you want to do. You know what I mean? So you gotta find something that you like to do. Maybe that's your calling. You know, you gotta find something that you like to do. I can't help you over here. I find something that you like to do. This may not be for you, and that's okay. Okay, well, that's what you need to do. You need to watch WWE then. That's what you gotta do. You gotta watch WWE. And not worry about what's going on over here. Anyway, y'all, what's up? So, as you guys know, the roster drops on Thursday. The league will start on Thursday. We also have Snipes TV lined up for Thursday as well. And, you know, I mean, obviously we know it may be impossible depending on what time people join. Usually the update, I don't think the update drops overnight. I think it's usually like an afternoon type of update. So saying that Snipes may fall on like a Friday to Saturday, depending on the whole situation. And if Snipes has availability. If not, it'll be played the following week. Whatever. Neither here nor there. We don't have a game probably this week that's going to be on Snipes, depending on how fast people play and things like that. A few things to go down. I think the trades are open, and I believe there's a money prize on the line for the winner of the Super Bowl. For the loser, I don't think there's anything, but just the basic rules, things like that is fine. I think any other rules or changes that come your way, obviously they'll post in the chat. But neither here nor there. There's a lot of games this week, big games. A lot of rivalries, a lot of very good games, and we're going to start with the Bills and the Rams. So the first game to come up, you know, not only in real life but here as well, is the Bills and the Rams. In this league, that'll be Very versus Truth. We have seen Very play, and Very and Truth, they actually have history with one another. They've been in each other's division. Very obviously has the upper hand on that. However, this is a different Madden, and a Madden, you know, that we haven't even seen Truth play at all. I do believe that Truth did play Madden, but I don't believe that he's allowing anybody really to see how he's playing, the way that he's playing. And with his slower format to playing the game, I don't think that this game definitely will be a blowout at all. The Bills, when it comes to Very, I mean, he's still doing the same thing. Obviously, he doesn't have the same, you know, level of mobility that Kyler Murray provided for him, but he's still flying around the field. Still has Diggs. Josh Allen is a beast in itself. But I think the danger to all this is the fact that Truth is not showing anybody how he's playing. And it's a lot of people may say, well, it's going to be the same Truth, but I'm just not so sure because, yeah, Truth kept his game. Yeah, he hasn't. He's been very quiet. You know, people have definitely been playing Madden, you know, left and right, playing with one another, and showing each other the plays. And I do believe the Truth has been watching Very. You know, that's his week one opponent. You know, he's only seeing him probably once every 3 or 4 seasons. But neither here nor there. I think that's the danger, you know, in this game is that you just don't know how this is going to end. So saying that, for me, I feel like it's a good thing for Truth. Truth comes out. Matthew Stafford is a beast in himself. You know what, Tease, look. Matthew Stafford is a beast in himself. And I think, you know, the thing that we know about Truth, I always say him and Phil have that same old school mindset, you know, running the ball first. But they have a balance to their game that I really like. And I feel like it's going to slow down the pace and the speed of Very's offense. And so I actually, in this game, I actually chose Truth to win the game. 23-21. Now, the reason is I don't feel like you're going to be the type to have to blow out Truth maybe 50, 60 points. That's not happening. But I think at the same time that Very has shown everybody a little bit too much. And we don't know how Truth's going to come out, but I can assure you that he's been labbing probably since day one. And he's been labbing, you know, against probably very streams. I mean, he remembers very, very well. and what a revenge game. On top of that, his adrenaline will be kicking on Thursday as well. So I have Truth winning this game. I definitely will put up a poll later, sooner or later. But I have Truth winning this game 23-21 against the Bills. And hold on one second. And that's how I feel about this game. So does anybody differ? Anybody disagree? This game tailors to Truth. You can come in the party if you want, Owen. You know, it's you just gotta click on my name and request it if you want. But yeah, I have Truth winning this game, and I feel like he's gonna take that extra step. Now, the difference is Truth, depending on what we've seen. I mean, last year we saw him open the season against Owen. You know, they opened the season last year on Snipes TV. And it was a showing out for him. He had a lot going on through last Madden, a lot of things that took him away from the game, so he never really played a full season the way in which he probably would have wanted. This year, I feel like he's in a better situation. I mean, Carmen, I'm not going to say is the best, but the worst, but he's definitely up there somewhere. Truth may not be able to play this game. Yes, I forgot. But I thought he could play this game. I just thought that he wasn't able to play Saturday. Most likely, well, you know what? His team comes on Thursday as well. I mean, it all depends on what day we officially start the league too. But yeah, neither here nor there. If they do play, I got Truth winning. Pootie, your turn will come. Saints versus Falcons. Hefe versus Dez. I'm not so sure. The scary part about Dez right now is, one, I don't really know how good he's gonna be. The second question is I need to know what trades is he and DM's trying to make as well. There's gonna be trades that he makes and strikes on that turns his team around to be this way better team. Yes, he's been playing a lot of money. Yep. And so I think that saying that his gameplay is going to change. However, Hefe, Ma won't pick one Spencer. Hefe, I think, yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Hefe defense is good, but I don't think it's good enough to stop Dez. And I don't think that he even has an offense that probably can put up 7 points against Dez. So I wouldn't be shocked if this is either lowered to like a 35-3 game, or it could be something as much as a shutout. I just don't think that he has the offense. I mean, I think Jameis Winston is leading this offense. So I don't think that he has the offense, and Hefe likes to pass. So I don't think that he'll have the advantage in this game by far. And I feel like year one is going to be him struggling a whole lot. Hefe, if you remember, Hefe had the Cowboys, he struggled. He then turned around, he had the Browns last year, he struggled. And now he has the Saints, so he's definitely going to struggle. He doesn't have Zeke, he doesn't have Chubb. You know, he's been playing with weapons these last two Maddens, and now he has the Saints, and I just don't expect anything out of him at all. Hefe made Super Bowl. When? Yeah, you have to tell me when, but I mean, that was two Maddens ago. That was two Maddens ago. And I don't even think he made it Super Bowl. I thought he struggled. I thought he struggled really badly. In fact, I know he struggled. Because I remember all of the times when he was missing playoffs left and right. But it goes to say that he had two way better teams and wasn't able to get over the playoff hump. And so I don't think that he'll ever do that. So I have a 35-3 to Falcons. I think Dez will come out and beat him very bad. But I don't think that Dez is NFC championship ready based on what I've seen against him. That wasn't Hefe, that was LD. Remember, that was LD. Yeah. Next game up is the Browns and the Panthers. That's Swag versus Pierre. Pierre put on a show last year. After 2 seasons, he stepped up with Joe Burrow and he went to work. He won't have that same effect. I mean, he starts off with Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold. He still have CMC in the backfield, which I think he's going to turn him into a beast. But he doesn't have that same luxury at QB. Definitely got him, making some noise, though. I don't think that PR will be as bad. The Panthers aren't as bad as people think. But the Browns, a very good team. I mean, Deshaun Watson is number one. I mean, giving Swag a QB like Deshaun Watson and then turning around and Nick Chubb, and you have what's the Myles Garrett on the defensive side. I mean, this is going to be a really good team for him. No, you only missed 2 games. You missed your game and the Falcons and the Saints. But I think that when it comes to Swag, I think he's going to be a very good I'll make sure nobody requests it. I think he's going to be a very good competitor this year. But I got Pierre on Swag. I got them neck and neck. Maybe 33-30, something like that. I don't expect these games to be blowouts. The games that I've been watching between, people in Blitz, it's been a rush against Tom. The defensive timing has caused so many interceptions. So I have people, when they step into this league, they won't take as many, chances as they are. I mean, I've seen people throw in a triple coverage. I don't have people taking them same leaps of faith and risk during actual CFM games. So I think a lot of the games will be much closer. This game right here is definitely good. I mean, Pierre and Swag were top in the AFC last year. They were like the top 4, maybe top 5, whatever you like to call it. But they're very good against one another. They're going to be very good against one another. Very good game between the two. And so I definitely expect a close game between the two. I respect both of them. The only question for P. Earl that I would have for him is, what is he going to do at QB? Tell LD my PSN is Maul's word. MAALSWORD. I think he's texting in the chat. MAALSWORD. So I definitely have some. I have this game. I'm gonna go 33-30 Swag. I got Swag winning this game. But listen, you guys will see each other 3-4 seasons from now, and it may be a different story. Cool. Next up is a game where I feel very sorry for Zizo. When Zizo first got the Bears, and I want to say this correctly, I think he had Khalil Mack at the time when we did team reveal. I think he had Khalil Mack when we had team reveal. I think. He doesn't have Khalil Mack anymore, which kind of, hit him right in the chest with it. But when it comes to people like Phil, he's going to ride with his quarterback, and sometimes that has been his biggest regret, though. No, he didn't. I thought he did. When did they trade? He got TE. I know he got traded, but I thought he got traded after we did team reveal. Right, and we had already did team reveal. Yeah, it was after team reveal. Because I remember his whole reaction to it in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, so when he first heard that he got the Bears, one of his first messages were about Khalil Mack. I remember that for a fact. But, he doesn't have Khalil Mack, and I think one of the biggest problems, I'm waiting for LD, one of the biggest problems is going to be that defense of his. Last year he had Russell Wilson. This year he has Justin Fields. I think it's definitely going to be an entirely different team. DK Metcalf is not on the side. I mean, he's going to struggle in a division where I think, he's going to see Reese. You know what I mean? He's got to play Reese. He's got to play Mark. And he's got to play Pooty. And I wouldn't be shocked if he struggles 2-4 or 1-5 in that division to start off. I mean, it's going to be really hard playing with the Bears. I mean, the Lions is a hard team to play with, I guess, as well. But even the Lions, I feel like, is a little bit more prepared of a team than You're not making, but the difference is, yeah, you may have, but you're not making playoffs with Justin Fields and without that wide receiver. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. And you made playoffs when I think two or three main players, maybe two players were out. They maybe took forced losses. That's when you made playoffs. Zizo, you have to realize when it comes to you, Zizo, you're not top anything. So like I said before, now I'll let you know for sure you won't make the playoffs. Um, he's nice, but he's not Metcalf. He can turn him into him over time, but as far as season one, he's not going there season one. He's not going there season one at all. I think. So, anyways, long story short, I have Phil winning. Maybe 23-13. I hope I'm not putting too much stock into Phil neither, because I feel like every time I do, he always fucks me over in the end. So, Phil, 23-13. I got you beating Zizo, 23-13. That's the hope. That's what I want you to do. The next game is the Steelers and the Bengals. 1 second. ALD. Can you hear me? I think he can hear me. I think I'm actually talking about his team, so just give me a second. Let me get him situated. But yeah, so far, I have the Rams, the Falcons, the Browns, the 49ers. I'll move on to the next team until he gets ready. This game right here is Pooty versus Ike. I really don't know how to feel about this game. I feel like this game is more of a revenge game for Ike. Oh my gosh. But I feel like this is more of a revenge game for Ike. I think that Pooty definitely has dialed up Ike number a few times. And I feel as if he has the opportunity, to win this game. When it comes to Ike, I just question with everything going on right now in his life, he may not have had as much time to play Madden as he would like. There's a lot of different things in Madden, I think compared to the years before. And I feel like you need that time to play Madden before you just jump into it. So that I definitely have Pooty winning this game. And that's just because of preparation. And also, I think Pooty for win the unexpected. I don't have him going, I don't have him being terrible this year. Prior to this, I will say, I said that Pooty would go 0-6 in the division. But now that I see, I'm watching his games, how he's working, with Jared Goff, and he's definitely making it work back there. But like I said, I also wouldn't be shocked if he makes a trade or two. These trades season one is going to mean the world to a lot of teams. It's going to mean the world to a lot of teams. So look out for the trades, but don't break your team. Don't break your cap. Don't do any of that because it will not be cleared at all. But let's make sure that we do it correctly. Pooty, listen, I got you winning this game. If I can return to the field, I got you winning this game. Maybe 30-13. 30-13. I think Ike preparation, I don't think he's ready for that. But I think you will definitely win this game. LD, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You got your settings on for hold on, let me see if it works.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good. All right, LD, so you play the Steelers, you play Joker. Week one, I know me and you have been the nicest to one another. So, first things first, I'm gonna ask you some questions and hope I don't offend you. But last time you notably played Joker, you choked the game away. Maybe like a Madden and a half, or maybe two Maddens ago. You remember that game?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
Talking
mean,
about
do you?
the Super Bowl we
Yeah, the
won.
Super Bowl you were supposed to win. I think you had the. Who did you have? The
I was playing with
Browns.
the Browns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you went with the Browns. Um, well, first of all, we haven't had an opportunity to talk to you. So, what do you think about your division?
Alright. Well, first, man, I'll say something about the Super Bowl or whatever with
Oh
Joker.
yeah, do that. Yeah.
So it might have seemed like a choke or whatever, and it could have possibly been. But I played Joker real confident. Like with users like Joker and Vera, if you don't play them confident, then you get kind of panicky. You play real scared. And I played Joker the opposite way. I wanted to play him real confident. I played him like I knew I could win, or like I knew his defense wasn't scaring me. So I think late in that game, I threw a crazy pass. I can't even
You
remember who
did,
my
yeah.
QB was, but I threw a crazy pass, ended up being intercepted already in his territory. Uh, that was just me shit playing the game out. To be honest, I wasn't gonna let him box me in or just use the running game to win it out. I wanted to go ahead and make a statement with that one, but that's just what happened. It was a good game. I had him down early. I think most I had him down was about 10, maybe 14. But
I think it was
yeah,
10. I think it was 10 because I think it was the field. Yeah.
yeah. So that was just that. I was shit. Browns was hot. I had a nice squad. I was playing Joker. I said shit. Let's go big, go home. That's all it was. Uh, About my division, I think this probably the toughest division in the league right now. Uh, Swag came in last year with the Titans. He did some good things, made some trades, made some moves. Uh, his gameplay is a little up in the air, but he won games. I mean, it also maybe because he came in late and people didn't know how he played, so he kind of
Now,
caught a
do
lot
you
of people off
know
guard.
do you know Swag from old leagues, or you just met him too?
I believe I just met Swag.
Okay.
This my
Okay.
probably my first time playing him and stuff. Um, gonna be the toughest division here. So we talked about Swag. Got got Maul as the Ravens. Ravens always been a good team. Uh, People give you hell, but I feel like your offensively, when you get going, you can stir up the pot. You make good reads. You can be polling. Uh, if anything, it'll be what you do with your defense is what makes or breaks you here. And not having that X factor for Lamar that he can roll out at any time. So that might be a little tough. Is really gonna make you have to decide whether you want to be a runner, a thrower, or bring out the real offensive coordinator in you, and just make a balanced offense for yourself. Joker, Steelers. I'm interested because he ain't got no QB. uh, I don't know how this gonna work for Joker. I mean, he a good user. He always seemed to find the plays and become a playmaker. Um, the Steelers don't have a bad team. They
Hmm.
have a lot of weapons. But the QB is what's gonna make or break him for me. I don't know if this is like gonna be like last man where you can come out there in Sam mode and just be
I
taking
don't think so.
QBs. I've seen QBs like I play with Jalen Hurts. He kind of sell throws and stuff like that. So these below average QBs on Madden because Jalen Hurts the goat in real life. I ain't gonna say that, but on Madden. I don't know if you're just gonna be coming out and slanging it like that. You're really gonna have to scheme and have a strategy. And he don't like to run, so maybe he'll trade Najee for a quarterback or something. I don't know. But I'm just interested to see how Joker gonna play out with this one. If
Well,
he gonna
let's
really rise to the occasion with it.
let's talk about you for a second. So you had the three-headed monster, and in Burrow and Mixon and Chase. I mean, this team is as good as it come. Now, obviously, you got to keep him together over the years, but you got you winning the Super Bowl this Madden, or you think you?
Uh, I just think I just know I'm going to compete. Uh, I've been playing with the Bengals, getting a little practice in. I
Mhm.
like the team overall. I feel like a lot of people have been critiquing the O line and saying how horrible the blocking is and whatnot. But it hasn't really been that awful to me. It's been they're sliding more toward the realistic side because in real life QBs don't have all day to throw. You don't see that many great offensive lines creating that much time for a QB. Um, I think I'm gonna compete. I know I'm gonna compete. I like Jamar Chase, big physical corner, wide receiver, and T Higgins, which is actually my favorite Bengals wide receiver. I've liked him since he came out of college.
Mhm.
Board in the slot, fast tight end. Offensive line, they did some things with offensive line this year. They kind of got him stout now to protect Burrow. Lyle Collins from the Cowboys. Burrow is a monster. I hate they gave him an 87 throw power, but man, he accurate as hell. Like he gonna put the ball on point. I love Joe Mixon coming out the backfield, running and catching ability. He's gonna be big for me. Defensively, I love their secondary. I'm kind of I'm gonna make some moves on the defensive side for sure because they got a couple of weak spots that I don't like, but their secondary is pretty strong to me. Off the rip, my user is gonna be Daxton, man. I like user and Daxton. He gonna be it.
So you feel like you
I'm
got it. I
excited
mean,
for
at
that
one
next
point,
step.
man, listen, I did the power ranks. You used to be like top five. After that, you dropped. You kept dropping. You kept dropping. You kept dropping. I mean, even last year, you had a few battles against Mir. With I know Jonathan Taylor was hell. I know it. But I mean,
He was
I
alright,
really want to
man.
see. Go ahead.
I mean, he was alright, man. I had some good games with I think it was Amir that was the coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some good games against him. I had some games where I put Jonathan Taylor as in a box to be honest. If it's one thing I always kind of prided myself on was the run defense in Madden. So I'm gonna make a turnaround this man. I know I fell off last man. I just had a lot of stuff going on. I ain't really had time to really put in the effort and whatnot, but I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna make the Bengals show up this man.
Okay. Well, I am gonna tell you stay around for a few seconds because you didn't woke up Mir in the comments. He's
Ah,
yeah, I think he's challenging the fact that you didn't do it. But while he's doing it, I'll move on to the next game. If he comments, he's commenting now, so we'll see. Mir, feel free to join the party if you like. But the next game up, guys, is the Colts and the Texans. I mean, the Texans and the Colts. The Colts is a way better team right now, and I think, especially with JT in the backfield. I think they just picked up. Who the hell was it? Damn. Who was that at quarterback they just picked up? Wait a minute. It just threw me off. I know what I'm talking about. No, I knew. No, I knew it was. No, I know it was Gilmore. No, I said quarterback. Not cornerback. Quarterback. Matt Ryan, and I feel like he'll be decent. Now Dre was another player that 2 Maddens ago we was looking at. He had the Chargers. He was looking. He was really doing really well. And then he took a lot of big step back. So I would say this, Chris, watch out for Chris and these Texans. You guys seen what he did with the Jets. He did really well with him. He builds his team over time. However, I don't know which Dre is going to show up, but I think it's the Dre that's a fan from He's from Baltimore, but he supports the Colts. He loves JT, and on this game, I was a little bit stuck in between, but I'm gonna say that Dre returns this Madden. I think Dre's gonna win 29-23, somewhere along that. It won't be a blowout. I don't think none of these games will really be blowouts this Madden. I think it's gonna be very hard to blow somebody out. I really do. So 29-23 Colts. Chris, You're a good Madden player, man. But a lot of people, we the people say that a lot of times your brother be playing for you. That's what they trying to say. That's what they're trying to say in the comments, that your brother play for you. So we're gonna have to figure out how we can confirm that. But man, Chris is a good user, knows how to build his team. But I got Colts winning this by 6. Now back to you, LD. He said
Yeah,
he said he set the rushing record of NFL all time thanks to you in the AFC South.
I mean, he definitely. I mean, he did his thing with JT. I ain't taking nothing away from him. I just said I definitely had games of battles versus him where he wasn't, JT wasn't bailing him out. Because Mir couldn't throw, to be honest. This last man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he traded for some decent receivers, but they were up in age, and those receivers he got, shit, Michael Thomas, he's like 89 speed, so nobody was really threatened by him. He wasn't like a deep threat or nothing. And when he got Mike Evans, I believe it was too late for that. He was up there. I just said I definitely had some games where JT didn't bail him out. Or he was in the box. He might have had over 100 yards, but that was only because shit, either it was, trash time, or, JT gonna get his yards because he JT and X Factor or whatever. But yeah, I mean, he did his thing. I give him the rushing record or whatever he said he had. Yeah, that's because of shit, everybody played.
Well, you definitely just woke Joker up, so he'll be texting soon. Next game up is the Ravens and the Jets. Listen, RA, I may talk my shit to y'all in Madden chats, but I obviously you did it. You had the Chargers last Madden, and you did actually very terrible. He was really bad. He was a really terrible user with the Chargers. So I don't know why the hell you think you're gonna beat me week 1. I mean, you got the Jets. I don't know. I'll say this. I think the biggest problem this Madden is, as LD was saying, is I really don't. Jameer said, "Tell LD I'm gonna miss him." But I think the biggest problem this Madden is getting out the pocket with Lamar. It's not as easy. If you do not shoot right off, he's still getting caught. And the biggest problem now is a lot of my plays were PA rollouts, or sometimes I would roll out and throw. And on this Madden, Lamar can't even do that. So it's going to be very hard for me this Madden to adjust. And then without Hollywood Brown, it's been really, 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 really difficult. So I don't really know, but I do know I'm gonna beat the Jets. I do know I'm gonna beat the Jets. But besides that, the offensive line in this Madden is a real life thing because you only have like 3 seconds at most. And now under pressure, it's like under pressure now for real. If you're under pressure, you throw an inaccurate pass. Zizo, it's nice to see you after you got your ass beat all these times. Now you back alive. What's up, Carmen? So I have the Ravens. I think this will be my first 50-point game and maybe my only one. But I'm going to destroy the Jets. So I'll leave a prediction to everybody else. But I do want to talk about the next game, the Jaguars and the Commanders. And that is Roxy versus Owen. Owen has hyped up the whole entire league behind these Commanders, what he's going to do with the Commanders. And quite frankly, I think it's bullshit. I don't know. I feel like it's a hype story. And I think he will be Roxy. I think he will be Roxy week 1. But I'm not so sure that he's going to take it to the next level. I watched a few of his games. I'm very concerned. I feel like this division is going to be hell for him. It's going to be hell for him, and it all comes with prep, though. All comes with prep. JD is not the best, but yeah, I did. I played you, man. I played you. Roxy, listen, man. I'm glad you're in the chat. Don't thrash me too bad, but all jokes aside, I got the Commanders winning this. I think that defensive line is really hell. That defensive line of the Commanders is really, 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 really hell. Hey, we're not gonna talk about that right now, but it's really bad. And any team that he plays, he's going to get to the quarterback for sure. Um, I think the question will remain on offense, how many points he can put up on offense. If he rides with Wentz, and I think he had McLaurin. I think McLaurin. I don't look at all these rosters. I don't know, but if he can somehow find a consistent answer on offense, that defense probably will do for itself. Oh, he's not using. Okay, Sam Howell. He's a starter. Um, okay, that's fine. But the big question mark is on offense. Defensively, I feel like you got it. Offensively is going to be the problem to me. So I got you winning this. See, I don't know, Roxy. I have not seen you play. So I'm gonna say, um, what is Joker talking about? Oh, I thought he said something. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a close game of some sort. Owen is not the type to do hurry up offense. It's not gonna be speed. These are all gonna be close games week one. Every game will be close except for the Falcons and the Browns. That's the only game. The Falcons and the Saints. That's the only game that will be a blowout. I'm telling you. So that's the way that it'll work out. I feel like, and Trevor Lawrence is really good too. I think um, last year, I think actually LD traded him to uh, the Washington football team, Carmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he traded him to Carmen. So I don't really know how he works with that, but neither here nor there. Close game between you two, respect, and I'm sure it'll be a good game. Next game up is actually one of my favorite users versus Tease. Tease versus Herb. Everybody's counting out Herb. I want you guys to go back, look at last Madden, and look at the rushing stats that he had with his running back. Now that he has Derrick Henry, I feel like it's going to be a whole different story for him. I still got him putting up 2,000 yards on the ground. Saying that though, Herb has also been, labbing. Now, Herb definition of labbing is a whole different definition. He said Herb is 66. Move on to the next game. Wow, Joker. So so I feel like the Giants wins this game though. Saquon Barkley, I feel like he's going to do his thing in himself. I just question the quarterback position. What is T's going to do? I feel like the Cowboys and the Eagles have their answer at QB. QB is a big question mark for this team. So Giants, I got you winning this game. Maybe 40-17. Maybe this will be another blowout. I just don't see Herb shooting down the field as much, but we'll see. Neither here nor there. But I have T's winning. Next game up, unless listen, T's may be tanking, so be mindful.
I got your next game. It's probably like the game of the week.
Chiefs Cardinals.
Yeah.
Go ahead, hit it. Hit us
Um,
with it.
I just think it's gonna be a good one. Chiefs can do some things on offense. They changed a lot about their wide receiver core. But they still got Mahomes. They still got some. They still got Kelsey. Got weapons. And who is the what's the Chiefs' user name again?
Tad, because I also want you to talk about
Yeah.
now. Yeah, you remember how Tad used to use Tyreek Hill faithfully.
Mhm.
But go ahead.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, but they got some replacements at wide receiver. They cut Ross. He wasn't number 85 speed anyway. Samuel. They got who is that Juju? He's like 87 speed. I feel like that speed definitely was his go to um last Madden. So he definitely got to change some things up. But I feel like he got some good schemes to where he get wide receivers open. Mahomes gonna be the key for him to be a hot route and do different things like that.
Hmm.
But I got Cardinals winning this game. Carmen is offensively one of the more challenging people to play. His pass game was crazy. He's got hella weapons now with Hollywood, D Hop still there. Superstar, no superstar. D Hop, he gonna go get it. Um, they got my guy Ertz at tight end, so he got
Carmen, this is
what Kyler Murray on the top.
this is L this that's LD talking, Carmen.
Yeah, yeah, that with Murray being the cherry on top, he should win this game by I give him 17.
17? Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 17-point game. Cardinals
Yeah, I
Cardinals a good
mean,
deal.
yeah, I mean, I think, and I forgot, like you just said, I forgot that well, I didn't forget, he got Hollywood Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, you know what I mean? He is going to feast on offense. I think he's going to feast on offense. But one thing I know about Tad also developed a rushing game last Madden, the last few seasons, because he used to pass faithfully. He's developed a
Hmm.
rushing game. I feel like that's what he's going to need. But Mahomes is, like you said, he's lethal in himself. Now, I think that they did get Juju, right? It was Juju.
Yeah, he got
And they
Juju
still
over
got
there.
McCole Hardman.
Hmm.
Okay.
So he still
Okay.
got a little bit of a speed factor. He got some decent hands for a short catcher with Kelsey and Juju. So it's gonna be. That's why I said that might be the play. This might be the game of the week. I think they'll battle it out for a minute, but then I think the Cardinals kind of pull away with a couple of Chiefs mistakes and being
Hmm.
just too much to stop or contain on offense because the Cardinals defensively are going to match up against the Chiefs pretty well offensively. So
That's
I,
what he just put in the comments too. He said they got a cornerback.
yeah, so I feel like the Cardinals win this one by I give them three possessions, 14 to 17 point game.
Bad. Well, Carmen, who is your favorite team in real life? Comment that real fast. Anyway, the next game will also be a debate that we're going to see in the chat next Sunday. Um, and on the field is UT versus Chevy. Chevy. They both diehard fans. You know, Chevy is probably he's a diehard Raiders fan. It doesn't matter if he goes 0-17 every year. Oh, you're a Commanders fan in real life. Okay, okay, okay. Um, and so the Raiders versus the Chargers. Now, the Chargers, I talked about the Commanders D line, but the Chargers also have Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. That defense is going to be ridiculous. The pass rush is going to be insane. Um, and I think he's going to annihilate the Raiders. That's another blowout. Maybe there's a few blowouts this week. The Chargers and the Raiders, I feel like that's going to be very good. Very good. And UT is not bad. Now, last year, y'all remember him. He was in the division with Dez. And he still had put up a first place fight. It's going to be hell for these people in his division if he can be good on offense. Defense is fine. The difference between I think this Madden and the recent Maddens is for those like myself that can't play defense can do it themselves. They really can. You know what I mean? I've seen it. They do it all the time. They just jump and they do it themselves. The reaction time, this Madden is ridiculous. Um, I have not played Chevy. However, I will tell you this. Chevy is terrible. But we still gonna give him a fight in the battle. So I'll say this. The ending score will be 48-3, the Chargers over the Raiders. And you're right, the Chargers are stacked. They're stacked. That's what it is. They're stacked. But next game up, I know he was just talking about the game of the week. But I think these two teams might argue that they're the game of the week. Mark versus Reese. Aaron Rodgers versus Kirk Cousins. Real life real life rivalry as well. They're gonna be going at it on Sunday at 4:25. As well, A Rod without um, oh my gosh, this thing. Aaron Rodgers without Devontae Adams, Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. This is going to be a game, and this game is very close. This game is really close. Um, a lot of times last Madden, they had their own rivalry that really wasn't talked about too much, but we'll talk about it now. So when it comes down to Reese, the biggest question a lot of people just want to ask him is, what are you going to do? Wait a minute, somebody is really. What am I not addressing? Comment back with what I'm not addressing. I'm sorry. But the Packers and the Vikings, a really good game.
They saying you lost to Chevy.
I did. Wait, I did. Huh.
Um, this
What?
might be a good game. Packers Vikings might be a good game. I got Reese though, man. I think A Rod is the top rated quarterback on this thing for a reason. And with his throwing animations, him having a different set of receivers, he'll be all right. His defense is what's going to stifle with Jair on
Mm-hmm.
JJ, and everything else being covered. Vikings don't really have cornerbacks to cover the mediocre receivers of the Packers anyway. Still got Aaron Jones, so I don't know. I got Packers winning this one. I don't know how Kirk. Shit, what's his name? Ain't his name Kirk Cousins or whatever
Kirk
his name?
Cousins. Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he gonna be it. He might have to trade for a QB, but
Well, last
but
year,
he was
remember.
another one had some decent offensively. He was pretty good offensively.
Yeah, I mean, remember last Madden, he ended up with Tom Brady. He was on a
Hmm.
whole different QB trip. Like every year, he had a different quarterback. But yeah, I think that the way that Reese plays, what I mean, like I said, he plays which is why I feel like a user like Reese may never win a Super Bowl. He doesn't have that cheese factor in him as far as his plays, and I feel like that sadly holds him back. That's what I feel like.
Maybe. And I go back to when I had the Browns or whatnot. I don't, and man, in all the man's past, I haven't been one to go to YouTube or play with the cheese or whatnot. Anything I found I played with, I found on my own or just, dealing with franchise or playing man. Uh, and Reese is one of those users I feel like maybe more so on that side. Like he's meticulous. He plays as smart as he possibly can. And sometimes he might get a little erratic because he knows the team he may have or whatnot or who he's playing against. I feel like if
Hmm.
he doesn't do like play down to his opponents, he'll be all right. Just
Yeah.
don't play down and keep what you got going good. Like he was, and sometimes he get a little sporadic in his play. He want to be a thrower and then he'll runner. If he find that balance, then I feel like he'll be okay.
Okay, so who do you get? So you got Packers winning.
I got Packers winning.
All right, so guess what? So since you've been doing so well, I'm gonna let you take this game, this Buccaneers and Cowboys game, and give them what you think, because I don't want to take fire for this. So go ahead.
Uh, Buccaneers and the Cowboys. That Mill versus Yay.
Yeah.
Considering this Madden, both got a lot to offer. I want to know if Mill learned how to throw. To be honest, he got all the weapons, so I want to know if he can throw. If he not able to throw with a team like this, and he's still trying to run, uh, I probably predict him making some big trades. But he's got a defense. Uh, he had a way better overall defense than he had last year, to be honest. And like you said, with this man, a lot of defense can pretty much work on it by themselves. Not a whole bunch you have to do. Um, But that's gonna be the thing for me is if he really can pass, if he really out there hot round with Brady, if he's you know, using those abilities that his receivers have, because he got two superstar receivers and still got speed behind them and other talent. Um, so he might end up trading one or something like that for a potential superstar running back. Yay. Uh, Yay gonna have. I feel like Yay just got to find his niche.
Mm-hmm.
I think CD Lamb is superstar. I don't really know why I like CD Lamb, but I don't know why he's superstar. But they lost some things, so he gonna have to find his niche with these Cowboys. He gonna have to be a little more strategic in what he doing. He got Dak superstar, so he ain't really got to trade or be playing around with the quarterback. Um, that O line is kind of different now, so I feel like it's just gonna be more so of a strategy. He should find the Cowboys are pretty balanced, so I feel like he'll win more games than he lose. This game, I have no idea, man. It's gonna be a toss up. I don't know if Buccaneers, I don't know if Mir gonna come out throwing or if he gonna be throwing accurately, doing the right things.
Well, let me tell
I
you.
have,
So Mir is a way better passer
oh, okay, because
than
I haven't seen
yeah.
him play. I've seen him like posting and streaming stuff, playing online this year, but I haven't watched him play.
I
I
mean,
do know
I
the
think
comp is a
the
little different than Sam too, but
and that's can we talk about that for a second? What's the difference? Because everybody that's all they talk about in the comments is comps. Like what is the
so
main difference?
I feel like in comp some ratings matter, but they really don't. One rating that really matters in comp is speed. In sim, you're gonna have more animations or more plays based off a player's skill or talent, his attributes.
Hmm.
Um, so that's what kind of changes for me. I feel like comp is not really a ratings game; it's more of a user adjustments type of chess match, and sim is more so strategy, but also you have to strategize with what you have as far as personnel and skill players and attributes. That's all.
So you would say sim is more realistic to NFL?
Yes. I've seen some stuff happen to come that's just ridiculous, but sim is more so slanted towards NFL play. You
Okay.
know that way you can't because in comp mode, man, you can come out there with a regular degular QB and sling the ball like crazy, like you. And I feel like in sim, like those lackluster quarterbacks don't get as much, leeway. So that's the threshold.
Okay. All right, we're gonna move on to this last game, and then we're just gonna run down the schedule one more time. And talk about real. Like, we're not gonna talk about real life. Just give your picks real life. The last game, is the Broncos and the Seahawks. Broncos is T-Day, and he will be playing against Man, who actually has, not Russell Wilson. He's kind of disappointed about that too, but he has Metcalf still. So, um, this game right here is I think a battle of the struggles. I feel like T-Day, we seen what he did last Madden, season 1. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's going to happen again this Madden. I'm not even going to give him that much time a day. I'm going to say this. For Broncos, listen, you got Russell Wilson. Real life, I feel like he's going to take y'all to the promised land. Right here, I don't feel like it. For Seahawks, give it time. Build your team over time. I have Man, however, winning this game by at least 10, 15 points. Um, I feel like T-Day is really going to be over Madden very quickly. We seen what he did last Madden. I got him repeating that again. I feel like he's going to be over very quickly. T-Day got a good team, but I'll tell you this. Stop trading Dez players, y'all. Stop trading Dez players. All right, y'all. So we're going to end this thing with, LD picks. He's gonna pick who he think gonna win real life. He got 16 games. You ready, LD?
You said real life? All right, let's
Real
go
life.
there.
The Bills and the
Uh,
Rams. Who you got?
Tough one. I'm gonna go with the Bills winning that one. I'm
With the
gonna say the
Rams at
Bills,
home? All right,
even though
okay.
the Rams at home, I'm gonna say the Bills gonna win. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be close. I give Bills that one though.
Saints and
Uh,
Falcons.
I'm gonna get that to the Saints.
Yeah, the Saints? All
Yep, got
right.
the Saints. Saints got a good team.
Browns and Panthers. Baker Mayfield revenge game.
Oh, no, Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I think Panthers win that one by a slim margin because the Browns defense is still crazy. But I think the Panthers actually got a decent team too. If they play together, they got a squad. I'm gonna get that one to the Panthers.
Okay. 49ers and Bears.
And I'm gonna get at the 49ers. Bears, they up and coming. They still getting some things together. 49ers defense gonna be too much for Justin Fields. I got Niners.
Right. Steelers and Bengals. Well,
Steelers, Bengals. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Bengals at home. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
okay. I know you said the Eagles. I know you said Justin, Jalen Hurts goaded. So the Eagles and the Lions.
I'm taking Eagles versus the Lions. Lions offense is a lot better this year, though. I give them that. They can't play with them. So, but I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Okay. Colts and Texans.
Oh, Colts for sure. Texans done for. They got another year or two. Colts.
All right. Patriots and Dolphins.
I want to say Dolphins, man, but this is always a tricky division game. Like the Patriots, the Dolphins, some really be having the Patriots number, but the Patriots sometimes they just come out of nowhere with some type of strategy or momentum. I'm gonna go Dolphins though. Even though I've seen the Patriots roster and the Patriots roster is actually pretty decent. They got a decent receiver core and stuff. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I think they might be a little too much. So
Okay, so
Dolphins.
when the Dolphins go to New England, you think it's gonna be different though?
It could be, depending on this first game, it could be. But I'm gonna go with the Dolphins because the Dolphins overall defensively, secondary, they might lock down. Even though Bill might try to scheme, it ain't been the same since Brady left, and I think they're starting to show. So I'm gonna go. I'm going with the Dolphins.
All right. This game gonna be hard for me. Flacco revenge game against the Ravens. Ravens at Jets.
Oh, Flacco starting? I heard Zach
I,
Wilson might be starting week one today.
really? I thought I heard. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, they
Gio
came
said,
out with some
"Watch your mouth,
things.
man. Stop disrespecting the." If Wilson
Hey,
starts, I'll be much happier. Okay, good. I ain't got
uh,
worry. Okay, good. 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 Good.
I'm gonna go with the Jets got a decent squad. They up and coming and young. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. They the vets. They nice defensively. They did some things in the draft and like they should remain the top AFC team. I hate they refuse to get that boy Lamar a receiver, but
I don't
yeah, I'm gonna
know.
go with the Ravens.
I don't know what they're gonna do as far as that real fast because I just part of me feel like Lamar. I think it was what is his name? I think it was Deshaun Watson. They got that $250 million guarantee contract. So I
hmm
think I think Lamar wants something of the same, and I just don't think that we're gonna give it to him. I really don't.
I think Lamar's a humble player, and he gonna be grateful for whatever he get.
Now let me
I don't
ask
think he
this:
really have too many demands.
when it comes to contracts, though, since he doesn't have a manager, whatever, he wouldn't have to pay that person 10%, right?
That's true, but I do think he's gonna sign under a agency, whether it be like Hove or Kanye, whatever. He gonna sign under somebody. Um,
Okay. Okay.
he just won't have one of those independent agents. I don't believe.
Okay. All right. Next team is Jaguars and Commanders.
I'm gonna go with Owen, man. Uh, Oh no, we talking about real life. Command. I'm gonna go with the
Yeah, real life,
Commanders
yeah.
still. Uh, that's one thing I meant to say too, man. I feel like Owen may make a little noises, man. But I'm gonna go in real life. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. I
Well, he
think
would like
they.
he would like to hear that too. He's a
Yeah,
Commanders fan, so he very happy over that one. Next
yeah.
up is the Giants and the Titans.
I'm going Titans. Got to go Titans, man. Giants doing some things, but until Danny show some, uh, it's probably gonna be the Derrick Henry show. Um,
Yeah.
and Malik Willis play. I don't know, man. I feel like that boy gonna take old Tannehill's spot in by week 4 if things don't pan out. Let them lose this game to the Giants. And Malik coming in sooner than later. But I got the Titans winning this
T
one.
says, since you have so much mouth, put $20 on the Giants Titans game.
I got 20 on it.
All right, T. So you taking $20? You think the Giants gonna beat the Titans at home? All right, okay. Next up, Chiefs and Cardinals.
Oh man, that's a good one. When last year Cardinals when Cardinals didn't live up to potential. They was kind of everywhere to be honest. If you saw bright spots, I feel like the Chiefs gonna be the Chiefs because they got Mahomes. Let me go. I'm gonna go Chiefs. I'm gonna go Chiefs in real life
Mm,
on this one.
okay. So you don't think they're gonna have an adjustment period without Tyreek?
You said what's gonna happen?
You don't think he's gonna have an adjustment period without Tyreek?
Nah, man. Hell no.
Okay.
Mahomes, he didn't kind of showed that Tyreek would be just a cherry on top. Like that speed, having that deep threat like that. But he's shown that he gonna make a play. He'll make a play regardless. Tyreek was. I feel like in some instances people saw Tyreek as a bailout because of his ability to get downfield, but he still got Harmon over there. He might not be as a polished receiver or route runner as Tyreek, but he's still a threat to get down the field. So you got to respect that. And
Yeah,
I don't think
Andy
Mahomes
found
got.
some way.
Yeah, you got Kelsey underneath, man. Like Mahomes, Andy Reid, man, they got it. They gonna be all right.
All right, so we got the connection of Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. Heading to Los Angeles. So who you got between them two?
I'm gonna take. It's probably this one gonna be a good game, but I'm gonna take the Chargers at home. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna be a lot for Derek Carr, Bosa, and Khalil Mack, man. They gonna probably make Derek Carr make some mistakes. And that's gonna be the thing with UT and Blitz too, man. If he can keep both of them and have users make mistakes just by that with that pressure, his secondary should be damn near superstar, whole superstars by tier 3, season
Oh
4.
yeah, I said that defensive line is gonna cause so much hell. It's gonna be crazy,
Yeah,
especially for when he played Tad with Mahomes. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
that's gonna be the winning factor.
yeah.
So
And then he already got Herbert up there, superstar. So yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Next up, we got the Packers and the Vikings.
Packers and Vikings. Oh man, I'm gonna go. Shit, man, in real life, this is kind of different because the Vikings at home and they ain't no slacks. They got good coordinators. JJ a beast. I'm really excited to see Jair versus JJ. I love DB play. But I love Justin Jefferson. A Rod versus Cousins. Um, I'm gonna go Packers winning this
Wait,
one.
did who does Darius Smith go to?
He went
Was it the?
to the Vikings. He went to the
Oh
Vikings.
shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, yeah, he did. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that may be.
Uh, I feel like they Vikings don't have a real secondary right now though. Harrison Smith can only do so much, and he's older now. They trying to compensate for some things, but I don't think I got them being middle of the pack this year, to be honest. They're gonna have to make some changes, so I'm going with the Packers.
Mm. Okay. Well, two games left. So Buccaneers and Cowboys.
Buccaneers.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
All
I'm going
right.
Buccaneers.
All right. And
I don't think Trayvon built like that for real, for real. He be around the ball, so they're not picking Tom Brady off. They should eat pretty well. Uh, Zeke ain't gonna be that much of a factor, man. Buccaneers
I
be
don't
winning.
know what happened to Zeke, man. I remember one point.
Right, they got Vita Vea down there, Levante Davis still there. That man, it's yeah, Buccaneers stack. So I'm going Buccaneers.
All right, bad. So last but not least, Russell Wilson goes back to Seattle.
Oh,
He,
he finna have a field
he's
day.
about
Russ
that's
finna
about
go
to say. You got to
crazy.
tear that team up. Um,
Yeah,
but nevertheless, man, LD, I appreciate it. In fact, the league appreciates it. So thank you for coming up here, man, and good luck on your. Good luck this Madden. I mean, it's gonna be a long 10 months.
yes sir, for sure, for
So,
sure. Same to you though, man.
all right, man. I'll see you.
Yep, yep.
All right. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man. He's really good, man. He was a really good co-host. He was really good. I like listening to other people that have different perspectives. He explained it differently, and I never hate on that. I like that. It feels good. I mean, he does it. Everybody that gets a chance, to come on to the podcast, I never mind letting them say it. Sometimes I always hit it from my perspective. Y'all know I'm gonna come my way all the time, but LD did really well. Breaking down everything. Um, you know, giving a deep analysis on why he believed what he believed, and that's what I mean by league support. And I hope I see a lot of that this year. Like people just pop in. I didn't even expect him to come up at all. In fact, that's the last person I expected. Um, but good guy, and Madden starts in a few days, man, and this is where we all begin at. We just finished in July, and now we back, less than 2 months later. And so, good luck to everybody, man. Let the Madden season begin. I try to do podcasts weekly, see if I can fit it in that way. Not a guarantee. Snipes, I can never go without thinking him, man. I'm waiting for Snipes TV. I can't wait. Other than that, man, we out. I'm out. Thank y'all.